To create an account and place an order, follow the link to register. Complete the details here: username, your full name, the name of your school or organization, contact details, your email, and an invoice email if that's different. Also an invoice address, and you can also opt for a delivery address if that is different. Then register. You'll then be sent an email from which you have to activate by clicking the link, and you'll then be asked to set a password, and then you'll be presented with the sign in option at this point. So sign in here into your account, and once you've signed in, you'll be placed with two different options, menu options at the top, and they are orders and events. So to place an order, quite simply, click on place new order, choose a name. So I'm going to choose December 2021 test event, and I'm going to say the start of this is the 20th of December. I'm going to choose it starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, and this is what time the trackers will start appearing on the tracking map from. So it's important you don't choose a time that's too late. Make sure you choose a time where you will want to use the trackers. And I'm going to choose an end date of the 22nd, and I think we won't be using the trackers beyond, I'm going to say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. The next option is, do you want to enable Ordnance Survey mapping? For almost all DofE, the answer is usually yes to this. And if you choose this, you get to use all of the Ordnance Survey mapping system for just a small fee per tracker. How many trackers do you want to order? I'm going to say I want to order 2 trackers for this expedition. Do we want GSM trackers, Spot or Garmin's? The standard is the GSM. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to pick the standard tracked delivery. I'm going to also opt to have a prepaid return label as well. It comes up with the total cost. You can add a purchase order reference number if you wish, and then simply click place order. And that order will then appear on here. You'll be emailed a copy of that straight away, which will include a tracking link, which if you were to follow this link here, it would take you straight into your tracking map, and you'll be emailed a copy of that as well. And when your event is drawing near, or your expedition is drawing near, you can log back into the system if you wish. And if you choose events, you'll see an equivalent event is set up for this as well. So if there we go, December 2021 test. And if I go into edit this particular event, what I can do in here, if I want to, is set a password. So if you want to set a password so only you and those authorized can view the tracking link, you can do that there. You can also opt to show or hide various different types of map if you wish. And you can choose to default to a particular map upon page load. So I didn't choose Ordnance Survey mapping, so that one isn't available. In this case, is it a race? Just leave that at no unless you know what that feature does. And finally, you can add in your SMS contact number. So when you're on expedition, you can add the mobile telephone numbers of your supervisors or assessors, and they would get a message in the event that one of the tracker SOS buttons is pressed. Finally, you can also add any GPXs. So if you use eDofE or Ordnance Survey Maps Online, your students or yourself may produce GPX files, routes, and if you do, then you can add those to your event. So if I choose here, you can either add a GPX file or you can add a CSV. What's a CSV? Quite simply, it is just a checkpoint name, then a comma, and then a grid reference. So if you don't want to use GPX files, but you do like to use a list of grid references, you can import those there. I'm just going to choose file. I'll choose Whitehorse 50, and I'll save that there. And as you can see, it's uploaded this. And there's some checkpoints in there as well. I'm just going to edit this because I want to change the color. So the name of the route is there. I'm just going to change this to be red, and I'm just going to say update, and that has then saved the color of the route. Closer to your event, when we dispatch your trackers would be would appear in this list here, and you will be able to edit them and change the names. You could call them groups 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, alpha, beta, whatever you wanted to. Anyway, let's go back to the previous page, and let's go and click on the expedition itself. So if I go and find our test event, which is there, and click on it, you should now see that we can actually see the route I've just uploaded, which is a GPX file, and included within that GPX file were some checkpoints as well, and you can see where they are on that route there. So when the tracking starts, of course, you would see the trackers appearing and hopefully following that route all the way around. So that's a short introduction on how to use our system. You can create and place as many orders as you wish by using the Orders tab, Place Order. You can edit them, amend them, and delete them. And also, when it comes close to your event, you'll choose the Events tab, find the equivalent name in the list of events, and from there you can upload GPX files, add your telephone numbers, change the route names, checkpoint names, the colors of the routes, and things like that. So that's all there is to it. I hope you find that very useful, and we look forward to helping you with your tracking requirements.